Alright, so this is the floating ghost head video. I was just kind of taking a break from reading and studying and getting ready for this conference and doing emails and promotions and whatnot. And although I've had YouTube playing in the background, I haven't really been paying much attention, nor have I been checking to see who's posting what. But I was pleasantly surprised to see PopPrepper and his video, What is the American Dream? And a link to the video below. One of the things I always love about his videos, and he's of to me, the thinking variety of people I sub to. I sub for people for different reasons. And he kind of I put him in the category of the thinkers. You know, he always comes up and puts up some good food for thought. And, you know, it's funny because I've been running into this conversation a lot lately. I think people are feeling it on a broader level. In fact, the deli owner, this Italian guy named John, he was saying, he's like, oh man, I would love to just go get a cabin and just disappear somewhere. That's what I want to do. I just want to get a cabin in the woods. And we've had this conversation many times, that what is it for? You sit here and you work, and work and then you die. Or you work and push your body so hard, like the things I do, where I'm working 24-hour like shifts, where I'm up constantly, which can't be healthy. I know it's not healthy. Eating horribly because you're up at different hours of the night and weird times. And then you're getting hungry at weird times because you've screwed your body up so much. And all of this will inadvertently affect the health, you know? And yet you do it, you do it again. For what? My stepfather, he worked for his full, 63, up till age 63 or 64. He even held out because he injured his shoulder within 5 months of his retirement. And he did it right. He busted his butt. He worked lineman at the electric company, basically, a linesman, you know, it goes out and fixes power lines and whatnot. Oh, I disappeared. Sorry about that. And, you know, he got injured like 6 or 7 months before the end of his retirement. And he put away money and he did everything, and he had a whole dream, you know, that he's going to bust his butt, retire, and get a hot dog stand and just do that for a little extra pocket money and just enjoy his retirement. Buy like maybe a timeshare or something and just, you know, do whatever. I know he wanted to get a cabin in New Hampshire. So he had this whole plan. And he went in to get the blood work done for the surgery on his shoulder, and he found out he had prostate cancer. Not only did he find out he had prostate cancer, but it spread because it had been there for a while. And it went into his bones. And now his entire life is inadvertently kind of living in death. Because you now know that you have something terminal. That, you know, most of us know we're going to die one day. But most of us keep ourselves busy in our minds, you know, busy doing things like working. Like just doing everything and anything. And you always put it in the back of your head, like, that's, you know, I have some time. And so you do it, you work, and then we have our wonderful politicians who sit on their rear ends, you know, pushing pens. And some of us that, like, do a lot of manual labor. Some of us, my job is a lot of mental labor, where you're just constant, but it's physical as well. And these guys just keep raising the retirement age. You know, with just the stroke of a pen. Now you're going to be 65 to get all your benefits. And soon it will be 67. Oh, we're just living longer. My mom had an open heart surgery. And her quality of life. And they can't go anywhere. They spend their whole lives making doctor's appointments, keeping doctor's appointments, driving to doctor's appointments. And that's pretty much it. So the real time of quality of life is now. Right? So Where's the balance and where's the happiness? And you sit here and everything is wanting, and my job particularly, everything was wanted yesterday. Just, they're saying, oh, we're losing customers here and we gotta like really focus and we got these huge projects going on and oh, get ready. And in 2 more weeks we gotta do this and we're gonna need some more overnights and and I sit here and I watch my my coworker's marriage falling apart. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't know who's watching this. I'm watching, other people who are just running ragged, burning the candle on both ends. And what's the point? Where's the goal? Well, what is the goal? And that's the thing I've been trying to figure out is what is the goal? Well, the goal is to get out of debt, that's for sure. Like I want to kill all the credit cards I have once and for all. But feasibly, even the thought, the guy at the deli, the Italian guy, he's like, I was telling him how eventually I want to pay off the mortgage. He's like, no, don't even do that. What are you going to do? You know what's going to happen? You're going to take $1,000 at the end of the year. You're going to put it in there. And it's going to be like a drop in the bucket. You're going to drop that in there and you can be looking down like this and listening. And maybe you'll hear a bloop. And he goes, before you know it, you're going to be too old or too sick to even enjoy it once you've paid it off. And, so where's the line? Where's the line? Like, how much do you try to push off the debt? How much do you seek money? Money is the path to freedom in the world that we're in now. But it's also the source of just total frustration. I mean, you saw my rant video, or some of you have, when I got my tax information, my tax return issue, and I ended up owing money, even though I made more, and I worked really hard to make the money that I made. A lot of hours, crazy hours. And I ended up owing. It was like a double whammy smack in the face. It was like a wham. You want to feel some reward when you push yourself that hard. And I got nothing. I felt no reward. And they're like, oh yeah, but the 401k, the money that you made because the overtime, that really padded your 401k. Yeah, so what? So what? Am I going to live to see that 401k? My stepfather, right up until the point where he finally got to his retirement, months before, and now he's living and trying to figure out ways to make his life longer. He's now peeing constantly because of, I guess, the prostate cancer. So he can't go for like 15 minutes without having to go to the bathroom. So he can't even go anywhere. The golden years, what a crock of crap. The golden years. Half the money you've made and saved is going to be going to doctor's bills. And especially when Obamacare kicks in, which probably is because we have politicians that are cowards and politicians that just don't care. They don't care as long as they get elected and as long as the people are dumb enough to keep putting them in. John McCain, how that person keeps getting, but let's not go on a political rant. Don't get me started. But this all ties into it. What is the American dream anymore? I would think to have more free time. And to have more free time, you have to have the money to have the more free time. And the state I live in, the amount of money it takes to live, it's unbelievable. It's astronomical. And then everyone's like, oh, you can move. Why don't you just move? It's a lot easier said than done. And on top of that, New Jersey has a little tax if you move out of the state. So you actually get taxed if you sell your house and then move out of the state. You have to stay in the state for like a year or something, or 2 years to rent. Otherwise, you get hit with a tax on the sale of your house. Something like 9-10%. I forget what the percentage was. Can you believe it? We get taxed when we eat. We get taxed when we go to the bathroom. We get taxed when we die. It's never ending. So you got taxes, and you're working yourself to death, literally. At least that's what I'm feeling. And I mean, really, my only solution is to get all that debt as far as credit cards gone, and I don't want to work overtime anymore, you know. And that's the thing. They're always throwing that. They're waving that. Oh, we got overtime. We got overtime. It's like, so overtime, what it equates to me is not more money, but more time away from life. I mean, I'm not doing a job that I feel fulfilled in. I'm not doing a job. I've become that person where I'm just doing a job just to make money. And I guarantee I'm a good percentage of Americans out there. I don't know what the solution is. I frankly, as my heater turns on, I can't stand the cold already. It's like only 50 degrees out. I hate winter, man. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. You know, everyone keeps telling me that I'm going to eventually be doing full-time ministry. Everybody takes, oh, that's what you're going to end up doing. And I don't want to be worrying about money. Like, how am I going to pay for this? So you have to work. I know. It's playing chess. I know PopPrepper is going to... There's methods of... And I'm seriously looking at different ways. And monetizing the YouTube channel is not something I can just sit well with yet. So I'll have to... It's going to have to work on me, I think. It's one of his suggestions, PopPrepper. Anyway, really this video went nowhere, and it's already 12 minutes of your life gone, so I just gotta put the video below, PopPrepper, and if you're not subbed to him, definitely sub him. He puts out some pretty, and his carpentry videos are pretty amazing. You want to see talent. I mean, he had this one cabinet on these beautiful wooden floors. I forget where it was. I think it was in the islands. That was the one. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pop. And the workmanship in that house was just amazing. Eventually, I got to show. I know I promised you to show my porch with all my antique wood and my little Civil War themed porch. Anyway, do your best like God to the rest, and tomorrow will be the Gettysburg, last of the Gettysburg Chronicles. Those of you who have been praying that it would be over soon, your prayers have been answered. Take care, guys.